Hi guys, it's Ashley again from the Mellow Marketing Department, and welcome to the next stage of taking your business forward. I hope you found the last video informative and easy to use, and we're just going to replicate that again today. Okay, so just to recap, you've cleared up your personal Facebook page, and you've created your Facebook page for your business. That by now, you should have put a few posts up of your own, and you would have shared some from the Mellow Marketing Facebook page, etc. Now we're going to focus on the sole purpose of your Mellow Facebook page. And this is to attract people to it so they can start responding to promotions, adverts, etc., and end up clicking through so that you end up with their details on your mighty giant system, which in turn is going to result in some of them people ending up being involved with yourself and joining your business. We're going to have a number of strategies to make this happen, but once again, one of the many unique aspects of the Mellow Marketing Company is that out of the 2 billion people on Facebook, you are only looking for 30. If you're an internet marketer, you'll be appreciating that these odds are massively in our favour. The key part of attracting people to your site and business is done by placing adverts, and how to create one and understanding who you are going to target, as well as when the best times are to post personally within the day, at what times of the day and the week, and that's going to give you the best interactions. We're going to look through them tools and strategies to begin to build towards your 30 people. So this is what we're going to do, and this is what we're going to do in this video. Okay, so starting on your Facebook page, as you can see, here's my Ashley's Mellow Marketing business. Okay, I want you to look up at the top again, okay, where on the blue band, okay, where we click and it brings down your options, and this is where we went, if you remember in the last video, to create a page. Okay, so what I want you to see is, I want you to see down here, create ads. Okay, and if you just go ahead and click on that one for me. Okay, what you will then see is this is now bringing us into our ad manager. Okay, so what this is then doing, all right, is this is bringing us into where we are going to be creating the ads. All right, so we're going to be creating 2 ads within this. All right, so what we're going to look at is we're going to look at a video ad and one with a text ad, just so that you can see the differences involved. Okay, so to start, you should see a box here that says video views. Okay, and I want you to go ahead and click on that one for me. All right, once you've clicked through, you'll see at the bottom there is a, when you scroll down, okay, there's a box here that says campaign name. All right, for you to just do that, one thing that you'll already be noticing if this is your first time is how user-friendly this process is, and it is all the way through, guys. Okay, there's nothing too technical, straightforward processes, really easy for you to get into. Okay, and really visual. All right, it's exciting when we go through and we start seeing what these are going to be generating for you. So I'm going to name this Ash's video ad, and I'm even going to put in there, if I can find the hashtag button, I'm going to put number 1 on there. All right, so in fact I'm going to put at 1. All right, so video 1. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're now just going to click through on the continue button there. Okay, once you've named and you've come through the continue, you are going to come through now into create a new advert set. So as you can see, the advert set name below is the one that you've filled in. Okay, again, we're just going to put Ash's video ad. Oh, it's certainly not sad. At 1. Brilliant. Okay, so the first thing that you guys are going to see here as we come down, all right, is the parameters that says audience. This is where we begin to target your advert to a specific demographic, a specific group of people, and there are a few things I need you to consider here. First of all, when we take into account our budget, if you place an ad that is all over the UK, a couple of things are going to happen. First of all, to get to the amount of video impressions and click-throughs, okay, that we want to target, all right, it's gonna the budget's just gonna disappear like a flash, all right. Or what it's gonna do is it's gonna spread that budget really thin, okay, and spread the ad really thin. So just make sure your area is targeted accurately, because this is key. Second, I want you to think about whether, for instance, what you want the kind of person who meets up with your growing team, and if you are then going to be going to your local area as part of your strategies, and you can do just that. It may be that you don't want to include that, but that's the point. This is your business. Okay. Thirdly, think about why you joined the business. What were the results you get from your Mellow Marketing solve? Are you a parent wanting to afford holidays for your family? Are you a single parent wanting to create a complete independence and to have the choice and time with your family? Or are you approaching retirement and just want to top up your pension? Or maybe a new project you just want to get involved with to stimulate the mind? Do you want to leave your job? Is it something that you're wanting to do? Are you someone that wants a new way of life? Find the answer to this, because likes attract, and you have something in common with others to build strong relationships. And the people that you're going to be attracting into your business, and the creative media that you're going to be putting out on your own page through your own personal pictures and videos, okay, is going to speak volumes when you're trying to connect with those people and you're on the same wavelength with the same interests. Okay. What is it about the business offer that matters to you? This, of course, is going to be a big appealing asset to the whole of your audience and to a lot of people that you're going to be targeting. So consider what your local city is and start from there. Okay, and remember, guys, what I'll show you after this is how you can save this audience. You can use it time again. Okay, so down here you can see where it says the country name in it. All right, and what we want to do is we want to use our local area. Okay, so I'm from Plymouth. Okay, Plymouth, England, United Kingdom. Okay, so I'm going to click on that. Okay, so that's my case. Obviously, within your case, change it to what meets you. Next, what we want to do, okay, is we want to target what our age range is. Okay, and look, there's many different ways in which you'll personally think of this. I personally suggest going to between 25 and 60. Again, you guys might have your own thought process on that, and look, this is absolutely your business, so you can make that decision. These are just some suggestions for you. Okay, so again, I want you to remember throughout all of these processes, guys, that this is all about trialing, testing, seeing what works for you. Okay, so you cannot make a mistake. Just look at the response, and where you need to, refine it and change it. Okay, and the same goes for gender. Okay, I suggest that you target both, all right, and keep it as all. If you are targeting, for example, single mothers or fathers, I suggest you keep it that way. And language, okay, if you want to change the language, you can do, okay, if you speak another language, but just remember that the ads I'm going to be showing you are in English. Now we begin to look at a more detailed targeting, and this is where Facebook really is a truly phenomenal piece of kit in how precisely you can target people. Okay, and this is here. Okay, so we can look at specific interests and behaviours of groups of people that we're gonna bring into our team. So as you can see, when we click on this, all right, we can get some ideas of where we can go. All right, so let's check some of these out. All right, so in the meantime, let's look what happens when you type a particular category in. So let's say a passion of ours is the environment. All right, Okay, so we type in the environment and you can see the idea of attracting similar types of people. So what I would like to go down to is, I'm going to go with, let's have a look. I'm going to go with environmentalism. Okay, and then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to go eco-friendly. All right. Environmentally friendly, eco-friendly living, eco-friendly energy, sustainable products. Fantastic. Let's go and put that one in there as well. Okay. If you look at the right hand side now, okay, here, okay, you'll see that these are the numbers of people interested in the subject within the age range in the areas. All right. So for instance, if I click on that on the right hand side, you'll see 31 million people. Okay, and sustainable products 223,000. Okay, you'll start seeing here the estimated daily results, and this will estimate the performance of your advert. And this is really useful information as you begin to target your 30 people. Now let's add some more characteristics and get even more specific. Okay, perhaps you want to work with people who are working from home. All right. And want to start a home business. So let's type in there, home business. Okay. As we can see, there's 3 million people that are interested in that. So there's a vast amount of people there. Okay. And now look at the numbers. You might even want to refine that to online home business. Okay. So I'm just going to add that in there anyway, just so that you guys can see. All right. So a smaller amount of people within our target range there. Okay. So we're going to add that one in there as well. Okay. So now look at the figures on the right hand side. This tells you how many people in the categories you have specified, in the location and age range you have specified, your advert will reach per day. Okay, so your estimated reach on this particular set of demographics that we've chosen is between 1,700 and 4,400. Okay, and this is going to generate on average, okay, between 430 and 2,100 video views per day. Okay, so this is the basis. If you want to add more in, then you can save at the end. Okay, so now if you scroll down, okay, you can see where it says save audience. All right, I'm going to click on that, okay, and I'm going to save that as Ash's Mellow audience. Okay, I'm going to save that, and we can come back to that, guys, and use that in the future for other ads. Okay, so now if you scroll down, okay, what you're going to, sorry, not scroll down, just scroll up here. Okay, what we're going to see, all right, is we're going to see placements. Okay, and you'll notice that there is a recommendation that you keep this as automatic placements. Do this because Facebook have a clever algorithm and it's really good to work out how to get the best hit rate for your ad. So moving down here, okay, you will then see your budget and your schedule. So before we go into this section, there's a couple of things that I just want you to consider. The process in the first week is to play, test and refine. From a mindset perspective, if you come into this thinking, I don't want to make a mistake, then you're going to suffer. The one way of looking at this, okay, is that you're going to make mistakes until you get the right format, and we all make mistakes, okay, and it's important that we make the mistakes so that we can find out what works well for us. All right, but we call this review and refine. Understand where the real power of this is going to come from, and here are some figures for you to play around with. Someone who makes under £100,000 a year might spend around £800 a month on Facebook. Someone who makes under £500,000 a year might spend around £8,000 to £10,000 on Facebook. And someone who makes over £1 million a year is going to be spending between £30,000 and £50,000 a month in order to attract thousands of people to then sell to. And these are big sums, and something that in their industry they keep very quiet, and for obvious reasons. Those £1 million suddenly aren't quite so gleaming. Okay, so now let's have a look at the intricated marketing. okay, you are only looking at a 90-day period. And you are looking at, in that time, attracting 30 people. The minimum amount you need to put into your budget is £10 a day. And the maximum should be no more around £20 a day. Now look what happens. Week 1, you spend £10 a day. You attract 2 people into your business. They are now going to spend £10 each a day. They are in your business now. So now you have a budget of £30 a day going into promoting your business, and you are only spending £10. Week 2, you spend £10 a day. You attract 2 more people, and they spend £10 each day. In their first week, they attract 2 people who also commit to spending £10 per day. In addition, you already have 2 others spending £10 each day, and they have also attracted 2 people to their business, who are now also spending £10 a day. I know this can sound quite like we're going through, guys, but bear with me. You now have a total of £130 a day being spent on promoting your business, and you are only spending £10. This is why it has to be a minimum, because we are all interdependent upon each other, and also because the goals are so achievable only for 90 days, and the ongoing royalties generated are, if set up right, intended to create an income stream for decades. If you are still struggling with this, then consider this. This is tax deductible. This is a saving you mass expense on driving to meetings and savings on so much time. This is where you don't need to chase or hassle anyone. In short, if you want a quality of life, you've got to create some new habits to make it happen. Notice that when you add, okay, the budget of £10 per day, which we're going to do here, all right, let's put £10 in there, okay, and we click on that, okay, you will notice, okay, that you cannot spend over a certain amount, and this is great because we can keep that budget sealed and tight. Okay, so we're going to need to have a look at scheduling. This is when you are going to launch your campaigns, okay, and what it says here, okay, is run my ad continuously starting today. Okay, and that is something that you can do. You can come in here at any point, guys, and you can pause your advert. I'll show you in a moment when we look at your analytics and how to track how your ad's going, where you can place quick pauses and quick restarts. Okay, but for instance sake, we're just going to click on the set a start and end date. Okay, so for instance, this is running for 30 days, as you can see here. So what I'm going to do is, because look, we're going to run this for 1 week, and in the first week we're going to manage and look, okay, review and refine. Okay, so I'm just going to run down. All right, I'm going to go back to September. Okay, we're on the 9th of September today. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have that finish, okay, at the end there. So look, coming back to budgeting, guys, £10 per day, the maximum you will spend no more than £70. Okay, a few things to know. Okay, most people will just dump a lot of ads out there without giving it much thought. But look, here's where you can play the smart game. Take a note of the best times that people are likely to click onto Facebook and to interact. Okay, Facebook will automatically use this algorithm, and that will change all the time dependent on how many people are logging in and how many people are interacting with your interests, etc., etc. But what I want you to think about here also is about your personal posts. Okay, so not your advertisement posts, your personal posts that you're putting out there. Okay, so between Monday to Friday, 7 AM and 9 AM, okay, is a key point. For obvious reasons, okay, working individuals are on the commute to work, all right, and if they're not in the car, they're on the bus, or they're on the tube, or they're on the train, okay, they've got the headphones in, they're either listening to music, they're trying to let the journey go away with them, they're scrolling through Facebook, okay. 7 to 10 PM, okay, is also a peak time. People are at home, okay, they've had a busy day, they've come back from work, dinner's done, family have sorted out, kids are in bed, all right, and they're now on the sofa, okay, looking through the Facebook. Okay, a very key point is 8 PM, okay, it's a peak time people are on social media. All right, full-time parents, okay, so parents that aren't at work, 1 to 3 p.m. is a key point here, as in the mornings these parents are going to be getting all of the housework done, all right, sorting everything out, getting all the errands run, all right, and then they're going to be chilling, all right, before they go and do the school run at between 3 and half 3. Okay, the most powerful day, okay, for social media is at the weekend, all right, and that is your Sunday, believe it or not. Okay, and between 5 and 10 p.m. On that Sunday, we all know we're winding down. All right, we've had a busy week. We've had a really busy day on Saturday, which is your activity day. All right, so people are going to be going out. They're going to be meeting up with friends. Okay, Saturday evenings we're going to be going out for meals and being social. Okay, so posts will get some interactions. Okay, but the engagement level, attention span is nothing like a Sunday evening. All right, we know when we're sat there 7 p.m. on a Sunday, really relaxed, thinking about going back to work, and we're engaging with social media. All right, so with that in mind, guys, for your personal posts, okay, we've set our schedule, all right, so we are now going to move down and we're going to click on the continue button, all right. Okay, so this is where we're going to start creating the ad, and we're going to start seeing some previews, and we're going to start looking at how the ad's going to look, and we'll take you through that. Okay, so as you can see, a few things to note here. All right, it's the page that you're going to upload your ad from. You'll see your business name here. Okay, that might be your, if you've got multiple pages on there. Okay, if I just quickly show, there's a few pages I manage, so make sure you click on the correct one. Okay, so if you scroll down, okay, from here, you will then see carousel. Okay, which is a number of videos that are rotating, single video or a slideshow. For this, we're going to use single video. Okay, and what we are going to do, all right, is we're going to roll down, okay, and it's going to give us an option here where we can upload the video. Okay, each video that you're going to be using, okay, we're going to add some text and stuff for it. Okay, so I've got a video that we are going to bring up here, okay, which is the video that you guys are going to be able to have access to, okay, which you'll be able to download in the Mello Media, on the Mello Media section on the Mello marketing website. Okay, once you've located it, click upload, as you can see, and then it's going to take a little bit of time, and it'll preview the format. With each video, we'll be including text, like I've just said, and content explaining a bit about it. Once again, you can think of your own, and you can get the text, or you can use your own text, all right, be expressive, okay, but you can also use the text that I'm going to put in here from the Mello marketing site. If you want to add to it and make sure it's you, then brilliant. Okay, make sure you keep in mind what people want to see, what they want to watch. This is known, all right, as your call to action. Okay, so as you can see here, all right, yeah, the video is now uploaded. Okay, so down here, okay, we can now start seeing our ad preview on the right hand side here, and that's going to start showing you what the ad's going to look like across various medias. Okay, so what we are going to do first is we're going to add the text. All right, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and grab the text that I want to use here. Okay, again, you guys have got access to this. Okay, and we're going to come back, all right, and we're going to pop that text into there. Okay, technology to wipe out 120 million jobs in the UK and the US alone, and governments aren't talking about it, and they don't have the answer. All right, obviously you want people to go to your Mighty Giant funnel system. Okay, and as you can see here, you can add a website. So give them the information they're looking for, monitor how they're progressing and engaging with them with their details. That's exactly what we want. Okay, so if you click the add a website, this is where you are going to put your Mighty Giant URL in. Okay, so all right, so obviously that's not your URL, but you will know your URL. Okay, and we're going to keep scrolling down. Okay. Also make sure you click on the display link so that your website is visibly promoted and gives people somewhere to search. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the same URL in here. All right. There we go. In the news feed link description, which is just down here, use the text provided. If you're unsure either way, keep it short and to the point. Okay. Again, just be expressive, guys. Why have you come here? Why have you interacted? What's gripped you? What's the point of being here? And why are you sat here watching this video? Okay, you all have your own reasons. Okay, and there's been specific points that have hit home for you. All right, but for the meantime, you can have access to this. All right, for you to put up there. All right, so there we go. So as you can see, guys, notice that your ad is now starting to generate on the side here. Okay, so you can see what it's going to look like. All right, below, as we keep going down here, okay, what's important to notice, okay, is this. All right, it's not going to show all of the text, okay, in every ad. It describes it and displays it differently. All right, if we click on the information buttons, which you can do on all of them, it will give you some information there. Okay, but so if we just read this one, in addition, text to emphasize why people should visit your website, this won't appear in all placements. Okay, just so that you're aware. All right, so when you come down to here, okay, what you'll see is you'll see a call to action button, and you can see that there's a choice of what we can put here. All right, learn more is probably the most appropriate one. This appears on the bottom right hand side of the ad. So now that you've set up that, click on the video and it takes people through. Click on the link, it takes people through. Click on the learn more and it takes people through. This is how highly responsive this can be. So now if you click on the learn more, which we already have, okay, you can preview it. Notice that it tells you at the top what it's going to look like on various different platforms. If I just scroll up a little bit, you should be able to see that. Okay, so here we go. Okay, I'm just going to take you through some of them. So this is your mobile feed, all right, and this is what it's going to look like on your mobile phone. All right, if we come through, this is what it's going to look like on the desktop. So on and so forth. Okay, instant articles, Facebook in-stream videos, it can't show you that. Okay, but what it can do, your desktop right column, all right, Facebook suggested videos. Okay, so when you're watching any video and it automatically scrolls, which you would have noticed when you're using the platform, it's going to place within there. Okay, and on sorry, just go back, I've done that a bit quick. So suggested videos on the desktop. It's not going to show us what it looks like on Instagram. So Instagram is another platform. You may or may not have heard of it, but it's a Facebook-owned company. So it will place it across there, and there it gives us a lovely look on what it's going to look like. Okay, so that's the preview done. So scrolling down, I want you to ignore the parameters, and this is where we now confirm, okay, for your advertisement. Okay, so let's have a look at what we've done. So you've set your ad, you've set your audience, your age, your location, and your budget, and how long for. What the reach is, uploaded the video, added the text and the call to action, linked it up to your mighty giant landing pages. Now all you need to do is confirm it. Okay, at any point you can come into the ad manager, all right, which I'm now going to show you. Okay, so at the top here, all right, you can click into your ad manager. All right. And what this will do now is this will bring down a set of options. Okay, I just want to highlight this point, guys. All right, it's important that we set up the billing and payment methods. Okay, so Facebook will bill you once a month, or you can choose when to be billed. So let's have a look at that and click on that. Okay, so as you can see, it's the account. I currently have no balance. Bill date September the 30th. Okay, you will also get billed when you spend £20. All right, and you can manage them billing preferences there. Okay, you can set your limit of how much you want your ad to go to. okay, and you can add your payment method here, okay, which is really simple, okay, your card details. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to show you how to now look at your tracking. All right, so your ad managers. All right, so I'm going to come into ad manager, and this is going to now show us, okay, how to look at your tracking. Okay, so you've got account overview, the campaigns that you have running, which will all stack up as you do them over, your ad sets. Okay, so ones that you've got that are inactive or live. Okay, what your spend has been, amount that you've spent, your total spent, etc. All right. So what I want to do is I just want to bring your attention to the account overview. Okay, so let's go through what we can look through here. Okay, so it's going to give you your reach here, guys. Okay, so the number of people that who saw your ad at least once. Reach is different to impressions, which may include multiple views of your ad by the same people. Okay, so that's where we can look at there. All right, here, amount spent, this is going to tell you, all right, if you click on the information, the estimated total amount of money that you've spent on your campaign. Okay, and you can set and you can change this. All right, impressions, the number of times your ads were viewed. Okay, so your reach is so if you can imagine people just scrolling through Facebook, and there's a lot of people doing that, okay, if your ad features in front of them even though they haven't interacted with it, that's going to be a reach. All right, but if they have interacted with your ad, that is going to be impressions. Okay, link clicks, so this is really important. All right, so this is where we're going to be able to track exactly how many people are clicking through onto your Mighty Giant funnel. Okay, so as it says here, okay, the number of clicks on ad links, and it's set to the destinations. Okay, so if you want to track that, all right, that's where we find that. Okay, so you can see how powerful this is. Okay, and you can see how interactive this can be. Okay, it's really easy to keep on top of this. All right, and you can also see how much you're spending here on the side there. So let's just recap. You've set your ad. We've had a look at how we can add text and video, and just remember, you're only looking for 30 people. This is why integrated marketing is the most powerful, cost-effective system on the internet. Okay, I hope that was nice and easy for you guys. Thanks again for listening. Again, have tons of fun with it. Ciao.